Greetings YouTube, I'm Master Moses.
And I'm Prince B.
And welcome to Pokemon Showdown, where we're going to do a random battle today. Now, if you're not familiar with the site, you take everything from the games you know and love and obsess over.
Except for the emotional bond you build with your Pokemon as you travel through the game.
That is true. And they put it all online for the convenience of people to put a little bit more structure instead of just battling randoms, because no one loves battling randoms. Well, I mean, there may be some ways, but...
As a general thumb.
So as you can see, which I don't know if I set up my cursor to show, but if you can't see my cursor, the only Pokemon that you can see on either of our teams right now are those that we have out. I have this Therian form Thundurus.
And I've got Noctillery. The levels are randomized too, it looks like.
What's that?
It looks like the levels are randomized too. I think it looks like yours is level 76 and mine's level 83.
They are.
Forgive me, I've never used or I haven't really used this too much, so I don't know a whole lot about this. And when I did use it, I definitely didn't use random battles. So
it was something that I just kind of stumbled upon. Yeah, they added that in specifically for random battles, since you can get Pokemon from all over in terms of tiers and ability level to sort of balance it out a bit. So, for example, ones that may have higher stats, such as Thundurus, it doesn't balance it out like completely communism. They're all exactly equal, but it does a good job of it for the most part. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into this. Y'all are probably going to see some spoilers as far as Pokemon on my team flashing across just because of when I'm selecting, but... Whoa!
Oh, rip.
That...
Funny thing, actually, I'm not surprised, but I actually just replayed X and Y, well, X, and one of the Pokemon I used was Noctillery. They're very free, but surprisingly, they can do some decent damage.
They can. I've been impressed by them in the past. I remember my first game was back in Pokemon Crystal, and I would encounter them from time to time in opposing trainers. Oh, jeez. I wasn't even looking at the screen. That...
Return of Tiger!
Just... If only I had a Togepi right about now.
Oh, no. The fairies won't go against me. They love me.
Yeah, Metronome doesn't love anyone, though.
I'm the fairy-type prince.
Oh, gosh.
Things don't work here. Speaking of Prince, I'm disappointed by their avatar selection. I was hoping for the Prince version of Nate from the weird Pokemon movies thing. So I like that. I didn't expect it to be there, but I'm disappointed anyways.
That would have been nice. It would have been nice if they could have, I don't know, added some sort of custom thing. I guess that'd be hard to control and monitor, but
I mean, Dueling Network, you can pay for custom things, and like I never saw anything that was like
ooh, got the crit.
Inappropriate on there. So I mean, they could have figured it out. I think
that is true. They could have done something like that to limit it by only donations.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
It would be so bad the option.
That right there hurt. I'm probably gonna regret this.
I'm not really sure what I'm looking at completely. Like I can't tell. I see where the items are. I just clicked Mega Evolution. I didn't even know. I was expecting Mewtwo Y, just because that's the one that I like better. But now that I noticed the moveset, it makes much more sense for what I've got.
Yeah, I haven't done a ton with Mewtwo X. It's not one that I've had a ton of experience with, but
I like I don't follow Rip.
Double Rip.
Oh, Life Orb. But I
didn't even know I was playing that
on your guy. But I know I don't keep up with legendaries too much. So I just saw Ice Beam as that was the first move I saw, and that's why I assumed it was a Y, a Mewtwo Y.
Yeah, Mewtwo's about the only legendary that I've always just really loved, and I guess that's probably nostalgia just as much as anything, but...
Diancie all day. I'm
That is a
disappointed
fair
that Shiny Diancie doesn't turn into a white diamond, because that would have been really cool. Or like rainbow colors, that'd have been really cool too.
That would have been awesome.
Oh, that quiver dance.
Alright, let's see if I can... One of the things that I like about this is it lets you know, by putting the cursor on the other...
Yeah.
It lets you know kind of the range of speeds that they may have. And it keeps track of what moves they have and all that for you. Which, I mean, I guess takes some of the effort out of it,
Ooh.
but...
Ow.
I got the... Oh, jeez. And the return of the life orb.
Too? I haven't even been paying attention to what items these guys have. This is why I like to choose my own teams. I know what goes in there.
Well, exactly. I couldn't even tell you what Beautifly was holding, honestly.
It won't tell me. It just says Beautifly is fainted. How dare you!
I know, right? When you mentioned about being the fairy prince, I was dying laughing inside.
Pointing out that, like all evolutions, I know a lot of people always assume that they're female because most of them have like a more feminine-looking design. They have a much higher chance of being male. Give me that Sylveon. He is mine.
That was something that always struck me as interesting. I love Sylveon's design. I do wish they had kept it a little bit more standardized with the rest of the evolutions in terms of it's taller and everything else.
Oh, I don't know why I did. I wish I read that wrong. I'm not doing super well this time around.
I mean, you're not too far behind considering I'm asleep. Well, was asleep.
Oh, no, that hyper voice pixelate is so good.
Yeah, let's see what I can do. Oh,
There.
Got the crit. Alright, so now what? Oh, it doesn't even have... Aw. That has an unfortunate lack of moves, so we're gonna go with this. This is one of those Pokemon that, honestly, I found it a little bit forgettable. So I don't know a ton about its stats.
Back before I started getting back into Pokemon, which was in Gen 4, there was an episode of the anime on the TV, and my mom looked at Swalot and she was like, "What is that? That's just a blob. They are running out of ideas."
It always kind of reminded me of, oh gosh, what was the guy's name from the McDonald's commercials way back? It was one of the 5 million mascots.
Is it Grimace?
I think so,
that.
yeah. Let's see.
I should know this. I should know all the McDonald's mascots. Oh, this will be good.
See, this is what made me sad earlier, is because the situation that it was in, this Slowking has no water moves. I was expecting Scald.
Yeah, I would Scald on a Slowking, I guess. I always try and keep at least like one stab move for each type, generally, even if it's not necessarily the greatest idea. Like I always keep Psyshock on my Gardevoir, Psychic on Gardevoir, even though she could probably work just as well with something else.
Oh.
Just for those obscure situations. Although a water move on Slowking isn't even obscure. That's like something you should have. Wow.
That's something, yeah, I've seen very often. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. I am very surprised. That was a good match, considering I had no idea what I was doing, and I assume you weren't too much better off.
No, definitely not. That's one of the things that I kind of like about the randomized is you see a little bit more variation in teams. It kind of puts you out of your comfort zone, and because that's the thing with even, I mean, I guess battling randoms and in-game, you deal with just people who go straight legendary, and then you go on here and you go by tier, and it's like, oh, the OU tier. Well, you're going to have your Ferrothorn, you're going to have this and that, and the teams are like halfway the same.
Gardevoir and Sylveon, always on my team.
Oh, absolutely. And Alakazam is just about always a staple on mine.
So,
perhaps sometime we'll have to build our traditional teams.
Oh yeah. Although mine's kind of half made right now. I was tinkering with it earlier. Do we want to call that here?
I think so. For right now, if y'all have enjoyed this episode and you want to see more battles between the two of us, then leave us a comment down below with some suggestions of different ideas for battle themes or anything like that. Leave us a like and feel free to subscribe. For right now, this is Master Moses
And Prince B?
signing out.